good morning to you. Indeed, if you missed it the first time, we've got 10 minutes after 6 o'clock now. So much to share with you, always so little time. So thank you for sharing. And our first guest this morning, we have Tanya Paris, and we have Pastor Dale Haynes. He is a youth director, but he's also the coordinator for Youth Megafest, 5 years running, and it's our pleasure to be hearing from you today. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good to have you here. Now, I'll start with the lady,
sure.
not breaking tradition.
Yes.
Tanya Paris,
yes,
you
please.
are one of the speakers for Youth Megafest.
Yes, I am.
So how challenging is that? Are you at all nervous, anxious about how you're going to present your message to these young people?
Of course, it's a challenge. It's a challenge in itself preparing for sermons, but I'm glad that I have the opportunity to share God with young people. You know, in this day and age where there's so much going around and so much negative about young people, I'm glad that I can share the spotlight with other young people of my age, other young people around the island, because it's not just myself, to share God's message with other young people.
I want to follow up to that question, Tony, and ask you, how hard is it to keep young people interested? They're coming to church, which is great. They're listening to you, fantastic. How do you keep them when the other creepy crawly temptations start to come in?
How do we keep them? Well, it's all about getting involved. Once you get involved, you will not find it as difficult to stay in. True. So it's all about planning successive programs, planning great programs so that they can, you know, be involved. As you will see some of the involvements that we will have in terms of drama and singing. And we're just encouraging young people to just keep in that light and stay focused within church.
Planning great programs. So let's get an overview of what the Youth Megafest is.
It is totally involvement by young people, planned by the Seventh-day Adventist churches around here in Barbados and also Dominica. What we realize is that young people need more than just inspiration. They need opportunities. So here is a time where we give them the opportunities to have their gifts, use their gifts, exhibit their talents, you know, in our churches in a very big way. Hence Youth Megafest. What we're saying too is we're giving them a very big stage. This year we're doing it in a zonal level. We're going to have the northern churches. They will go to the Mile and a Quarter Church, and the southern churches then will go to Oldbury, that is in St. Philip. And in town, they will go to the Seventh-day Adventist secondary school playing field, and those in St. Joseph and St. Thomas will then go to Central, will go to Welchman Hall. So it is a concept where we're giving them a big stage to do drama, to do their singing, to do their poetry. That's what we're doing.
It's all done on the same day? Or
all on the same day. We're doing it for 2 weeks. We're doing from June 25 to July 9. And for 2 weeks, the young people around the island within the Seventh-day Adventist churches will come to these 4 locations to do the services.
All right. So let's see what some of that challenge is going to be like. We have a drama. A little
dramatic presentation.
Yes, dramatic presentation. It's going to be done by Kimberly Fort and Kimmel Austin. Ladies,
take it away.
The floor is yours.
Good morning and BIM. This is our talk show program. Today's edition is entitled Representing Jesus. So Edna, yes, Myrna, tell me how it does work. How are we going to be representing Jesus today? Well, you know they say that people our age cannot represent Jesus, well, in terms of the youth, because you know what's coming up now is Youth Megafest in BIM. But we have to let them know that our age could represent Jesus, and we can also support the youth of Barbados. That is true. You know what I was thinking about too? I was saying we got some real good talent about here in Barbados for true. That is true. I like them real bad, you know. When you hear the people, how the young people does sing, it does bless my heart. Yes, it does, I tell you. And the preaching does be real good too, you know. It does be riveting. So let me see what's going on in the weather. Today's weather forecast is slightly sunny with a dot of rain. Up next, sports. Today in sports, which camera am I supposed to be looking at? Okay. Today in sports, you can read the print. The West Indies get beat again. What happening in football? Ain't there supposed to be something for me to read the thing off of the screen because I can't see the print up on this paper? All right, we'll go to camera 4. So now, what we want to tell you is that we are not here to please us. We are here to represent Jesus. And regardless of how old you are, where you are, I see a hand going like this. Me not sure what it means. They normally do.
Colin, just in case you need help with that sports news, right?
Yes.
You have a deputy.
Yes, indeed. We'll bring him on. So this is just a small sampling of what's on show.
Sure.
It's going to be right across the board.
Right across the board. And these two young ladies, especially Kimberly Fort, last year she did a production, and she made a movie actually called The Potter's House. And we were showing that movie around the island last year. So very talented young people. And anytime you get a chance, you can see that movie called The Potter's House.
Yep.
Well, I like the fact that that you've allowed them to be this expressive, because like you were talking before, trying to keep them involved. Speaking to them is one thing, but saying, come on, you do your thing and let's look back and see. That's another big thing, isn't it?
Correct.
Is this a big pillar of your ministry of the church? Is this is Megafest something that you look forward to? Is it a big red X on your calendar as to a time during which you reaffirm those messages and relight a fire? Because even as Christians, we sometimes need a little bit of a fillip.
Sure.
We need a little bit of a kick, you know?
Sure, it is. And what we're saying too is that if in our church, we are very intentional. It's not just you just do something for the young people and hopefully it comes off. We're very intentional in terms of keeping them, understanding them, and also allowing the church to be built around them. So hence, in our programming, our structured programming, we have even from the young from 6 to 9, we have a set program for them from 10 to 15, from 16 onward. So we're very, very intentional, and we try to make Megafest the highlight, but also a time where that young people and also the adults can look forward to.
Are you keeping the youngsters in the church? Is that an issue for the Seventh-day Adventists? Are you seeing the youngsters continuing to come out and come to church?
Let me answer another challenge. It's a challenge, yeah? It's a challenge that we're up to, and we're aware of the challenges in terms of making the church youth-friendly, also making the church, making the messages relevant to them, and as I said earlier, giving them the opportunities that they need. So it's not just for them to come and spectate and say, well, this is my church, but it's also to let them come and be involved. So they can own the church.
You'll answer shortly, but let's go and get performance from the Gardens Quartet. Ramona Phillips, Tyrone Beckles, Carlos Beckles, Bernard Beckles. Take it away.
A low down chariot, low down the chariot, and let me ride. We want you low down the chariot and let me ride. Want you low down the chariot and let me ride. Low down the chariot and let me ride. Why don't you low down the chariot and let me ride? We want you low down the chariot and let me ride. Want you low down the chariot and let me ride. Low down the chariot and let me ride.
Ride on,
King Jesus. Ride on, King Jesus.
ride on,
Ride on, conquering King. I wanna go to heaven in the morning.
ride on,
Ride on, King Jesus.
ride on,
King Jesus.
ride on,
Ride on, conquering King. I wanna go to heaven in the morning.
I've been trying so hard just to make it on through. I'm trying to live the way you want me to. I wanna say goodbye to all the sin inside. I don't wanna miss that great glory ride. So when break on through that golden sky, be slow it down, don't pass me by. Spin that chariot, lay down low. I wanna go like Elijah when I go. So ride on,
King Jesus.
ride on,
Ride on, King Jesus.
ride on,
Ride on, conquering King. I wanna go to heaven in the morning. Ride on, King Jesus. Ride on,
King Jesus.
Ride on, conquering King. I wanna go to heaven in the morning.
Oh, low down the chariot.
Let me ride.
Down the chariot.
Low down chariot and let me ride. Low down the chariot and let me ride.
Oh, low down the chariot.
Let me ride.
Low down the chariot.
Low down the chariot and let me ride. Low down the chariot. Let me ride.
Are you a brother?
Wake up.